One of these isn't real. I didn't know that at the time. How did I find out? How would you know? I bought one of these from an Apple store in the UK, and I bought the other one from a duty-free shop in the airport in Dubai. Now, obviously the one from Apple wasn't fake, so that's the weird part. And that just tells you if you're not buying your AirPods from Apple, then you better be careful. And based on the appearance and feel of the box having not touched the AirPods, it looked very real. It wouldn't have been possible, even looking back, to have known that these were fake. So all the clues were within holding the actual AirPods. The people who made these fake AirPods even included the actual Apple ear tips. So these were originally from Apple and they were inside the box. So they were smart about this in terms of the packaging, but they were not smart about the way they had built and manufactured the actual AirPods in the case. They both came with everything the same. They both came with a Lightning to USB-C cable. They both said designed by Apple in California on the box and made in China. There were no hints in the packaging.
Why do I keep feeling this pain? It's like I'm going for insane.
Now the first clue is straight out the box. When I open the AirPods, the light is a green LED light and it's not flashing. But in reality, with the real AirPods Pro, it will give you a white flashing light. Now this one's a little bit harder to describe, but it's the quality of the LED light. Here it looks like it was a LED light from a 15-pound toy. But if you look at the real AirPods, it is stronger, it is bolder, it looks the same from all angles, and you gotta judge it for yourself in person, because this one's harder to explain. If the LED light looks cheap and toyish, then your AirPods are cheap and toyish. This next one is really easy for anybody to notice, but if you have a look at where the LED light is, look at it when it's off. If it is a hole, then your AirPods are fake. This is 100% guaranteed fake. If you look at the real ones, you'll see it's not a hole, it's covered with some material, but it's not a hole. This was probably the first solid giveaway for me. Now the next important feature that you need to check is if you take the ear tip off by pulling it with a bit of force, then you will see that if it is black and has a ring on the outside for the ear tip to be placed into, then it's probably real. Or in other words, if it doesn't have that, then they're definitely fake. Mine didn't have that black ring, which was weird because they included the original Apple ear tips, so without the black ring, it wouldn't fit onto the ear tip, and that was just a pure giveaway. My second last point is about the Bluetooth pairing button on the back of the AirPods. Now what was off here was simply the fact that when I pressed it, it felt like the button on a toy for 10 pounds. It made a weird noise, it felt cheap, it sounded cheap, and if it feels or sounds cheap, then it's fake. It's as simple as that. I can't describe it more than that, but you'll find that with the normal AirPods, it doesn't feel like a premium button. It's just a button and it doesn't feel cheap. Now the final point I have to make is about what AirPods is universally known for, and that's the snap and satisfaction of the lid. If that satisfaction is non-existent with your AirPods, then they're fake. I don't know if you noticed, but at the beginning of the unboxing, I kept opening and closing the AirPods a bunch of times because there was something off about them. I didn't think they were fake at first. I thought that maybe they were just damaged and I was gonna have to return them and get new ones. But no, they were fake, and the lid didn't make the right noise, and it didn't feel premium. It didn't feel like AirPods, and you don't need to have used AirPods before to know that these are fake. Just if it feels cheap, then it's cheap, and that's something that you gotta follow your gut with. Listen here, this is what real AirPods sound like. So overall, the main point to make is if it feels and sounds cheap, then it is cheap, and you should go make sure that they're real, make sure that you weren't scammed, and make sure that they're not fake. Doesn't matter where you buy it from, the one exception is the Apple Store. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more tech reviews and unboxings and all the good stuff. And check out my Instagram at El-Naggar. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.
It's nothing left, it's you. The feeling's going through. It's always you. It's always you. It's always you.